Okay, I think this is really interesting. But Brian has a different question. What separates the traders who stick around for years from the ones who disappear after 6 months? This is a brilliant question, Brian. Thank you for this. Is there a common mindset or behavior you see over and over and over? Well, number one is chasing shiny objects, dude. And this is why I say you've got to come up with a plan. In fact, I would highly, highly, highly recommend watching Bravo. Watching Bravo for Outlier University. We will be having Charlie class this fall. I have 3 seats that are already offered to people. We'll see if they actually come through. Go watch Outlier University Bravo. We covered a lot of this, and I'm not telling you not to listen to this, but we did cover some of this. We did cover some of this. And one of the things is that you've got to develop your own plan. My plan is free. You can have it forever, right? But not everybody's going to be successful following my plan. And that is to be expected. In fact, we covered in the dice game earlier this week how you could follow the exact same plan as somebody else and have completely different results. In fact, let's do the dice game real quick. Hold on. I think this is highly interesting. Highly unbelievably interesting. Hold tight. The dice game is free inside our Discord. But let me show you what I mean by this, right? 3 people can trade the exact same plan. So in this plan, and I'll zoom in, don't worry. In this plan, you've got a small loss, a slightly less small loss, 2 break-evens, a small win, and a big win. So your expectancy in any one game is 67 basis points. So 67 cents here, right? But if we roll dice, okay, so we'll do that. Dice roll. There we go. If you roll dice, that dice will be a random outcome. So we'll start with 2, okay? We'll start with 2. I find this incredibly fascinating, okay? And we're going to do this 3 separate times, and each one of these times is going to be different. 1, and that's why I say you can have any plan in the world, but the outcome of that plan will be vastly different for each person trading it. And I say that because if you had 10,000 trades ever that this plan set up for, any one of these 10 that we're doing right now could be where you start, right? In the midst of 10,000 trades, you could pick any 10 at random to start with. And your result could be, hold on, almost there. Your result could be a -7. And you would be like, this doesn't work. I can't believe this. It has a 67 cent edge and I lost $7. What a waste of time. This is such a scam. Okay. What separates traders who stick around and traders who get blown out is understanding that you will have wins, you will have losses, and you'll even have whole seasons where you lose money. Whole seasons where you lose money. So we're going to put -7 over here. Okay. -7 for the first game. Now, I actually have a random number generator over here. Okay. So every time that I compute, it will change the random number. So we're going to start with this. Edit, pay special values. The very next time was a +3. That +3 is like 5 times greater than what the expectancy was. Okay, that's cool. Now imagine had you started with this as your first 10 versus the last data set as your first 10. You would feel very different because you just had 10 trades that gave you expectancy significantly higher. Okay, so let's do that again, right? Random numbers have been generated. Let's drop it in here. Drop it here. Edit, pay special values. So the third time that comes through, you actually get the same value. Okay, let's do it again. Oh, pushing the wrong buttons here. Hang on. I may have done that wrong. Let's just do it again. Edit, pay special values. Okay, now 0. Okay, now let's do it again. And edit, pay special values. And then 21. Okay. What separates the best traders from everybody else is understanding that the outcomes are variable. The outcomes are not set in stone. -7 on the first season, 3 in the second season, 0 in the third season. At this point in time, you're down 4. You're down 4, and you're like, this is such a scam. This guy doesn't know what he's talking about. I can't believe that I fell for this. Where's the next shiny object? Where's the next thing? And then the very next one right after that, you would be up 17. Okay. So there's an adage in the market that says there's old traders, there's bold traders, but you never see old bold traders. And part of the issue too is that when you get into a drawdown like that, people will double down, triple down, and say, this is my time. Yeah, I'm due for a win, right? And then what they end up doing is losing twice as much on the next one. They've gone on tilt, and now they're just throwing trades willy-nilly. They're just like, I've got to get the next winner, and they've completely lost their plan. They go on tilt, and then they blow up their account, and they wonder what happened. They blow up their account like Leopold over there did, and they wonder what happened because they had an edge. They didn't allow the edge to play out with enough frequency. The edge would have played out given enough times. And because of that, they made bad choices. And that's it. And then it blew up and it was over. So that, my friend, is how you can stick around, is have a plan that works and understand. And you have to prove that plan works for yourself by using the data, by going through the back test, coming through the data and the answers. And then you may find that, you trade it in real life and you can't handle it. And I don't mean that in an ugly way. You can't handle the stress of that trade. You can't handle the, and I don't mean that as any sort of derogatory remark. I know it's coming out like that, but it doesn't fit your personality. That's a better way to say it. It doesn't fit your personality. You don't like it. And that's okay. So you come up with a different plan and you back test it and you prove that it works. And then you forward test it by trading it. Cindy Wahoo says, any information on the interview today? I think I mentioned this earlier, but I will be on the Tasty Trade Network at 1:15 p.m. Eastern time. I don't have links yet, but I will drop the links in the Discord. Now, at one point in my life, this would have been the greatest thing ever in my entire life. Like, I would have felt like I made it. At this point in my life, I've been on TV literally 200 times. Like, it's not a thing for me. But at this point in my life, I'm like, are you guys sure you know who you're inviting on your network? Yeah. So it'll be good. It'll be good. Don't stress.